I'm back.
All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
I'm back.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Virgil.
Oh, what a great start.
It's supposed to unmute on its own, but we're off to a great start. All right, welcome in everybody to another episode of the Sunday Night Stunner, and I am your host, Virgil, here with the best damn We Book It crew all around. Of course, I have Teddy Lemon Pepper Stepper along, who is in the building. Good day, Teddy.
What it do, We Book It fam? I ain't on my big C shit. I ain't got no natty, but I got a mics. You know, so we're gonna have a good time tonight.
Indeed. He is ready. He is ready to rock and or a roll in the
I might even have a sneaky graveyard tonight because I got a couple people that I might want to throw in there just to let you know.
Okay, well,
And it's not you.
finally, okay, that's great. I'm finally not a part of the graveyard. It's about damn time. It's been a long time coming. And of course, guys, we got the Queen Bizine of the We Book It crew. Her name, Miss A.C. Slayer.
Greetings from the great city of Joliet, and a happy Sunday.
And of course, we got the newbie, the Rook in the building. That man, Mac Man. What's going on, Mac?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, TNA Thursday is coming soon, man.
And yeah, I was getting ready to ask you about that, sir. Like, I mean, we keep talking about it. When we gonna be about it?
Hey, we gonna do it. Hey, we're coming soon, man. I'm trying to catch up on my routine of watching TNA on a regular basis, you know. But we coming. We coming.
I'm ready for this, Mac.
Let's do it.
The Mac
Indeed.
Militant.
Indeed. Oh, let's go. And of course, guys, we got the workhorse of the We Book It podcast. He is the host of a All Elite Recap, and with him, his lovely lady, also Sid. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the one, the only Coachman.
Hello, everybody. Just coming back from a quick trip to celebrate my mom's birthday. So we are taking the show literally on the road this evening.
On the road, and on the road again, as we all will be in attendance for the We Book It meeting of the minds that will happen here in just 2 short weeks, as we all will gather in Springfield, Illinois, the mecca of the We Book It podcast, where we all started to talk and watch a live event for the first time since what? When was the last time y'all met up for a live event? It was like what, 3 years ago? So yeah, I mean it's going to be pretty special. We have added more people to the crew, and like I said, I'm just excited to. Coachman, somebody wished your mom a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the Coach Mom.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Happy birthday, Mama Coachman.
Yes, indeed. Happy birthday, Mama Coachman. May God bless her with many more years to come. Oh, that's sweet. Very, very sweet.
Amen.
That's so sweet.
All right. So, from there, folks, listen, I want to get right down to business because we got a lot to cover on tonight's episode, and I am thrilled to have all of you here and all of you that are watching at home. Make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe so that you never miss an episode, whether that be Monday night, Raw Dogs, or whether that be Tuesday night, Who's Next with NXT, Wednesday night, All Elite Recap, soon to be Thursday night, TNA, and then Friday night, of course, your man Teddy Lemon Pepper is taking you through the SmackDown Lowdown. Make sure that you guys, and eventually we're going to have to end up doing an All Elite Recap on Saturday nights too, I probably have to talk AC into doing the Saturday night Collision recap.
Gotcha.
I need a raise, Virgil. I need a raise.
Yes, indeed.
We already got you on retainer. Like, what else do you need?
That's true.
Thank you, Teddy. All right, so, but yeah, make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe so that you never miss anything that's going on over here on the We Book It channel. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the first topic we have to talk about tonight is your main event topic of the night. The WWE Women's Division, to me and to a lot of people, are in shambles. Me and Teddy Long have bemoaned and lamented in our podcast group, as well as on the SmackDown Lowdown, multiple times, the fact that we feel like the WWE Women's Division is lacking, and it's mainly due to the women's champions not defending their championships.
Both of them.
Teddy Long was the first one to really jump for Jade Cargill and say, y'all not gonna keep treating my queen like this, talking about some she don't deserve to be WWE champion and when she gonna defend her championship. And literally you have Rhea Ripley, who won the title at WrestleMania and has not defended it since. And then of course you got Liv Morgan, who was supposed to be in the feud with Stephanie Valkyria, but we find out Stephanie Valkyria has real issues going on in her life, so she can't be there. But they didn't book or plan anybody else to take her place and to feud with Liv Morgan. Instead, you got basically the story of the implosion of the Judgment Day from the inside out, and they're cooking something up with that, and I do believe that, but I still think that it sucks that we have not seen her defend that Women's World Championship. Guys, what are your thoughts on the state of women's wrestling in WWE, specifically pertaining to the two world titles, which as of this moment, neither one is scheduled to be defended. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's a lie. The Women's World Championship will be defended. Kairi Sane gets a championship match at SummerSlam.
Io Sky. Kairi Sane is not even with the company anymore.
You're right. My bad. Whatever. They look alike. All right, so I'm gonna go to AC first. Tell me your thoughts on the state of the women's wrestling division with the championships in WWE.
Yeah, like not thrilled about a lot of this. I think, especially with like kind of Rhea's situation, she I think finally disclosed after weeks of us wondering and speculating what was going on that I think she has she described it as a minor ACL tear, kind of a weird one. And I don't think it's not fair to keep the rest of the division out there who's hungry. There's lots of great women competitors in WWE, just kind of hanging out there while she just keeps the championship. It's unfortunately injuries happen. Drop the belt, come back later when you're healthy, but not great. And I also don't understand what's going on with Liv Morgan. So, I'd like to see more competition, especially since there is a lot of strong female competitors and a lot of hungry competitors from NXT, doing great stuff. So, I'm not crazy about it, and I'm not sure what the booking decisions are going on backstage, but definitely with Rhea holding the title, I'd like to see her relinquish it if she is injured and can't defend it. So that's my thoughts.
Go ahead, McMahon.
I'm definitely surprised, especially with the Rhea situation. She's showing signs inside the W and outside W that she definitely is hurt, and she has relinquished the title before. So for her to not relinquish this time, it's what is this that's really going on? With Liv, I mean, she's been present, she's been active. I just think it's been poor booking on their side with putting her in the actual feuds. I think the last match that she actually wrestled outside the Queen of the Ring was the Sol Ruka match. So I definitely think they need to visit that and get some better matches put together in the divisions, or come up with an ulterior plan for Rhea. Put the title back on Jade.
Yeah. So, I guess to you guys' points, I'm wondering what they're going to do. What's your end game here? Is it Raquel Rodriguez taking that Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan, or is it them putting the title on Roxanne Perez? Both good options. I think Raquel deserves it a little bit more just for all the crappy booking she's had to deal with since her time being on the main roster. I mean, she was booked like a monster in NXT. Rhea Ripley didn't want to see her in NXT. She was booked so good, and like I said, but to have her now just kind of be Liv's flunky, it hurts. It hurts her character. I think. Coach,
And
what
she's
are your
been
thoughts on
working
all
so
that?
hard.
Okay.
Just saying, like
Yeah.
she's been working so hard, and she's come up.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to take some inspiration here from good old JR here and just say that Triple H son of a bitch is not doing his job. But in all seriousness, what happened to when the champion gets injured, you vacate the title? Like, I get it if it's like storyline stuff or if it's a minor injury that they'll recover pretty quickly. But we've had, and it happened with Seth Rollins too, not too long ago, that he had this big injury, yet he still remained champion, and we just had the title was basically not on our TV screens. So why not? I think you have a perfect setup here for a vacated title match at SummerSlam with Jade and Charlotte, and you could go either way with it. However you wanted to book it. Charlotte wins. Guess what? Rhea comes back. Now you got Charlotte versus Rhea, number 3. Or if you have Jade win, then you just already have a good matchup in Jade and Rhea. So there's ways around this that you don't have to be lazy about it. And then as for Liv, like, she's just a side character at this point, and she's supposed to be the women's champion. And you see it on Raw. She doesn't even carry the title around when she's out there at ringside, and it's kind of sad, honestly. Now, again, at some point, and I blame Michael Hayes for this, don't let somebody else get their chance, even if you don't think they're a main event person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think about Chelsea Green getting her just one title championship, just one championship, and just see what happens. Why can't we do that with some of the other women? Now, Raw might not be as stacked as, or not stacked, but full of a lot of stars like the SmackDown side does, but it's just very frustrating that what's happening over in the Raw women's division.
Absolutely. Teddy, Lemon Pepper. Oh, wait, hold on. Sid, do you have any thoughts on the state of the women's division?
No. Claude's not here for me to make fun of Jade or Rhea, so I can't say anything.
Okay, that's fair.
You leave my
Go ahead,
alone, Sid. That's what you do. Don't end up in the graveyard, because everybody on the show knows the graveyard is bisexual. Anybody can do it. Okay.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Haha. Coach knows. But in this conversation, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told y'all so, because the booking for Rhea Ripley is diabolical. You do all this crying and bitching and moaning to get in the title spot yet again, because it's even though we ain't got no black and white documentation, we can read between the lines, and people all around, whenever it comes to Rhea Ripley, say the same thing about Rhea Ripley. She always gonna talk her way into a title shot versus just working the role that she has. But for them to not have nobody else be if we just had Sami Zayn lose the title in 9 days, you mean to tell me you couldn't put that strap on Jordan Grace? You couldn't put the strap back on Jade. You couldn't put the strap on Chelsea Green, and she dropped the title in a week and a half, 2 weeks at SummerSlam.
Teddy, are you calling her Rhea Hogan?
I mean, she probably did everything else but say the N-word, so I mean, we don't know. Where a spade is a spade is a spade, you feel me? But as far as things go with Rhea, like, don't get me wrong, I love Mommy, I love the character. I've always been a fan of Rhea, even since NXT. But what's going on right now? Like, if anything, why not have a tournament on Friday nights to determine who's going to be the top 2, or have a fatal 4-way for the women's world championship at SummerSlam. And you know, when it comes to Liv Morgan, it's like she be so in and out with things, and it's like since her little character shift with the music change and all this other shit, I haven't been a fan of the character. Like I haven't really been liking anything that has been going on with her. And with the women's division on Raw, like and both honestly, they gotta stop trying to bank on Bianca and Naomi and Stephanie and Charlotte and Rhea. Like there's a lot of young hell. Put the strap on JC Jane. You want to rumble some feathers and flip some shit. JC is the perfect heel to carry that title on SmackDown. Talking all her shit to all the veterans, all the legends, all the this and that. Like JC Jane would be the perfect heel for that title on SmackDown. And if not her, put it back on Jade. Simple and plain. Jade will carry that shit because Jade embellishes the hate. She don't give a fuck if you boo her out the stadium like you'll do Dom Mysterio. She gonna love it and still show up and show out and still put on a good ass match. And you gonna sit there and have to shut the fuck up eventually.
Yeah.
And you hear the crowds boo her. You hear the crowds boo her, but when she hits some moves, they shut up. And when she hits some new and to see who she been training with lately, like she ain't just locked in to one person to train with and learn moves from. Like she been working with a lot of independent wrestlers to learn moves and flow of a match. Outside of what she learned in AEW and outside of what happened when she first got to WWE, like she's learning. And it's definitely like showing in a lot of her move sets and what she's doing. And she's getting a lot calmer and better in the ring.
Yeah.
She's definitely improved.
I would give a lot of credit, I think, to Michin, who is really showing both of them. Both her and B-Fab something or two in the ring. And like I said, yeah, her willingness to go out and to put in the work in the ring. Honestly, instead of Unreal, I would much rather them show the behind the scenes of how hard a WWE superstar is working to get better at their craft, like a show, like call it like the come up or something like that. Show like how Royce Keys is adjusting,
or do them on the road where they just travel. They show their travel life. They do when they're not in the ring. You know, showing them when they're working out and what they're eating, and how they're managing their stress and real life shit.
I agree with that, but I think that should be something where it's like you save it for like 10 years later because it takes away some of the magic.
It's too late with how things are right now because
you're correct.
We're getting the shows leaked less than 24 hours after the show's been taped.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't like that. Like it sucks because it's like people are gonna like I said before, we're in a society where everybody has to have things now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't wait, and it's like I broke it first, or I had this angle, or I had this angle, or it's like you got so many people trying to be first to do some shit versus letting it like because when they first did the double tapings and you heard about it, even with social media, you wasn't seeing a lot of people be able to post stuff and leak things and do all this other stuff. But now with VPNs and everything else, you can bypass so much shit.
That's true. And honestly, to your credit, Teddy, you have been preaching that ever since you joined the podcast was that we need to wait and let Triple H cook, like stop being so quick to want what we want and want a storyline to end or get the payoff. You've literally been saying since you joined the pod, like, listen, you got some things you got to wait, let it simmer, let it cook, and see what he does before you reach or react to a judgment on it. Which, I mean, there still was a lot of questionable things Triple H did, but like I said, I mean,
but if there wasn't an Unreal, and if we really didn't have social media the way it was, would the critiques really be as bad as they are?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like we would still critique some things, but we would still be in the weight of the no. Like, okay, like don't get me wrong, I like the fact that I can watch SmackDown early when they're out of the country, or I can watch Raw early when they're out of the country. But when they tape and stuff, and you already seeing that, oh, here goes the SmackDown portion of the night. It's like, damn, we know they taped it. Just let us watch it when it come out, and we good.
Yeah. I remember the days of not realizing that SmackDown when it came on UPN was actually taped that Tuesday.
NXT was taped on a Monday or a random Thursday or some shit, and it aired on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Back in the day, if you went to go see TNA live, they did like 3 or 4 shows in one taping. So
man, that's crazy.
I watched WCW Nitro with the botched job of the bloodbath that they did on Kevin Nash at the convention center on a Tuesday night, and they showed it on a Wednesday. This is also the same night that Buff Bagwell got arrested and spent the night and spent some time in Sangamon County Jail. And this is also a night when Vampiro was still wrestling.
Okay.
There was an ambulance match with Vampiro. That was listen, it was a good night until the botched bloodbath. Like when that like if you ever look it up on YouTube, like you'll see how bad it was. And it happened here in Springfield. I was like, fuck. Well, at least it wasn't our people, it was WCW people.
Right.
That's actually great history.
That is great history. The Springfield, the BOS Center, as well as the Peoria Civic Center, both play host to actually some really great wrestling moments. In Peoria at the Civic Center, Mick Foley returned during the invasion to become the general manager of the WWF after William Regal switched over to made the jump over to the Alliance. And like I said, and that's the night that RVD joined the triple threat match for the WWF Championship at No Mercy against Stone Cold and Kurt Angle. Just a little bit of Peoria Civic Center history there for you.
They also had, I remember my actual first WWE live event. This is when they were still using the blue cage or the regular cage, depending on the live show it was. And it was a fatal 4-way with The Undertaker, Kane, Booker T, and it was like somebody else that was in that match with them. But also getting to have the BOS Center had the Shield, one of the Shield's last matches, as a live event that wasn't taped or wasn't streamed, because the next day after they left Springfield was the day they showed it on the WWE Network. Which I have a Shield shirt that says I was there.
Okay, that
you
is.
have
also
to wear that in a few weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
So we move on from that. Let's do some AEW talk, guys. So Tony Khan made a huge decision to take the championship off of MJF, much to the chagrin of one Tank, who then went on a rampage riot.
Hey, Virgil.
Yeah.
Just gonna jump in real quick. Sid actually does have something she would like to add about the women's division debacle that's happening.
Oh, okay, Sid, go ahead.
As someone who's never watched WWE at all before I met Coach over here, what draws you into it is the storylines. On who's got beef with who's ready to who's siding with who, going against, all these things. I feel like on the women's side, there's no one to root for, first and foremost, and there's no real storylines with anybody. It's just we're just throwing out matches and hoping it goes well, and maybe we get something out of that. But so it's not likable to watch because there's no point to it.
I like that. I mean,
Raw, it definitely ain't nobody to root for.
That's a good take.
On SmackDown, you can argue with Jay, but on Raw, ain't nobody to root for.
You know who we need back, y'all? Know who will solve all these problems? One, the only, Becky Lynch.
Hey, hold on. Flag on the fucking play.
Come on.
Flag on the play, Matt. I will mute you and remove you if you ever say some bullshit like that again, sir. This motherfucker said everything will be better with Nikki Bella back, bro.
No, I said Mickey James.
Oh, Mickey James.
Oh. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
She all right.
She can go battle Natty on NXT. I'm sick of the talent look with all this fucking Botox and these fucking braids, and I'm sick of it. This ain't blood sport, Natty. I don't like it. I don't fucking like her in NXT. I don't care for it. She need to go on somewhere.
I wish we could just do something fun, like, have Rhea relinquish the title. Let's do the WWE Women's Championship in a lumberjack match. Let's mix it up. Come on. We haven't seen a lumberjack match on TV in a while.
Coachman is the king of calling out WWE for not doing enough stipulation matches. Even though we are getting the Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam, which I think is pretty good, pretty great because it calls for it. But yeah, I mean, more stipulation matches.
You say you coming, Virgil?
What?
You say you going?
What'd you say?
You going to SummerSlam?
No, I'm not going to SummerSlam, and you know it. And you know I want to go.
I just need
so
a confirmation.
Leave me alone.
Yes, that's all.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. How about that?
Okay.
Now, back to what I was saying. Let's jump over to AEW though, real quick, folks. So Tony Khan chose to take the world title off of MJF, much to the chagrin of one Tank, who came into the group chat and went on a whole tirade about AEW's decision to take that world title off of MJF and put it on to none other than Kenny Omega, which I believe this is either his second or third run as AEW World Champion. I'm going to throw this one right over to the woman who loves the big Jew more than anybody. AC, what were your thoughts when MJF lost that championship? Are you excited for Kenny Omega to defend that championship against Will Ospreay?
I'm a little sad because, again, my man had to drop the title. One of my many boyfriends in the wrestling
but your
world.
other man just won one the night before.
Yeah. So, but you can't choose one boyfriend over the other.
No, you cannot, AC. You cannot.
You cannot choose one boyfriend over the other. But I think it makes, as much as I criticize Tony Khan, I think it makes sense. I'm not sure what the next storyline is going to be. I think Will's probably going to win it at the next. What do they call it? Do they still call it pay-per-views at AEW?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
pay-per-view because you actually got to pay for that shit.
Yeah, you got to give them money to see the backyard wrestling, but I think Will's probably going to win it. They are long shows, so somebody's gone there live. But, I can't hate too much. It's like, Omega's the wrestling god. Like, MJF got his, 3 world championship reigns as AEW champ. He's extremely young. He still has, an amazing future in front of him. So I think there's some storylines that can still be built. And, I think AEW is trying to compete again with WWE because it's like they're bringing back Hangman Adam Page this week. So we'll see where it goes, but I'm not surprised, but I'll always be a little sad when Big Hebrew drops the title.
I call him Big Jew. He is Big Hebrew. My bad. Next up, Coachman, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I was like, what did he just say?
I called him Big Jew.
You know me, Virgil. I love my Jewish boys. So
that is true. You do love your Jewish boys, including your husband, who is also Jewish.
L'chaim.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this was once they made the stipulation of if MJF beat Kenny Omega that Kenny can never challenge for the title again. I think that kind of set in stone. He was probably going to win. MJF being hurt, legitimately, I think there is something wrong with his knee that he's going to get taken care of. So he might be out of action for a little bit.
Jeez.
Not sure how long, but I think it's also the right move because when you have Omega versus Ospreay for All In at Wembley, that's going to immediately be your headliner. On top of that, it kind of sounds like, and just judging from how Kenny's been talking, this could be his last legit championship run, just with how all the health issues he's been dealing with. And despite him still looking great in the ring, obviously age comes for all of us. And I think he's finally seeing that. I think and this could be a hot take or not, but I think we're looking at the last championship run for Kenny Omega,
Wow.
because I do think he might be calling it quits sooner than he thinks because of all of his health issues.
Teddy, your thoughts?
They only did it because WWE pulled the trigger on a Monday night.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm just hold on, wait. Hey. Teddy, you know what? Hold on, wait. Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Along got fucking facts, you hear me? So let me go ahead and tell you how this shit work, right? What they do the week before WrestleMania. Who had the title? And who dropped the title?
Big
Every time
Hebrew dropped
WWE
the title
had
to
some
none other.
than Darby Allin, and then he just dropped the title again to Kenny Omega. They can't compete with them. When Braun Breaker, when Trick Williams, and they was doing their TNA partnership that once again AEW fumbled again because they always fucking up a partnership with somebody. Yeah. Because how many other companies have they fucked and failed and fumbled it with? Like, you had to go CML because you couldn't get AAA. You fucked up TNA deal, and then WWE ran away with that shit. Like, ran away with that shit for like a year. Fucked y'all in the ass for a year. And y'all was competing with NXT and TNA standings and ratings versus any real WWE show. Like, let's be for real. The only shows that generate a lot of shit for them is their major staple shows. Other than that, they can't fuck with WWE on a week-to-week basis. That's why they got 60-minute Iron Man matches to start the show. That's why they're on TBS, because TBS is a channel that just runs reruns of everything after 7 o'clock. So yeah, you can go 5 minutes into the shit because it's The Office coming on right after it. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest here.
I'm still gonna walk over to my neighbor's backyard and watch the match. So
hey, it is in the backyard. It's fine, but that's exactly what it is. But I mean, honestly, like, what other cars does AEW have? Because they ain't got no real big signings lately.
Just for a second.
Like, in the past year, who have they actually signed that wasn't either an ex-WWE talent or like somebody from another company outside of like New Japan? Because you know you're going to get your New Japan people, or you're going to get your people from the Indies. But who have they signed?
Yeah.
And how many people have they lost to contracts?
I think,
because they've lost more people than they've signed in the past year.
But they also have people that are injured that could be coming back here soon. You got people that's careers is about to be done. I mean, yeah. Adam Cole and Keith Lee might both be done, but Keith Lee might come back though.
Man, they ain't been shit with Keith Lee since they first started as a company.
Keith Lee? Whoop, whoop. I actually miss Keith Lee a lot.
Keith Lee was the original Oba.
That is true. I mean, they put the NXT and North American Championship on that brother at the same time.
Hey, I mean, and announced him as the first African American and person to ever do it.
Yep.
Double stat.
So, McMahon, what are your thoughts on what we had to say about AEW and with MJF?
I mean, you know, they did what they tried to do their big one, try to one up. But I think we all knew what was going to happen when he said you can never challenge for the title again. The last person did it, Hangman Page, he failed at it. But then you got Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him. He also had one scenario. So usually, you know, the outcome is normally we got no champion on the way. I'm just ready to see Will Ospreay take the title. If I do watch AEW, it's for Will Ospreay. So he's ready to see Brody go and take the title.
AC, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Because Tank is bogus and left you here by yourself, you are really the only pro AEW person on this podcast. I want you to know that.
That's not true.
That's very true.
have-
You'd only ate.
You got Coachman right here. He's like,
I was about to say, like, dude, I have a whole
he
show on
hosts the
Wednesday.
AEW show. What the fuck?
Yeah, but
So
you know,
if MJF go to WWE, are you switching back to WWE too?
I mean, I've always like.
She
Wrestling
follows the big Hebrew wherever he goes.
Yes, and wrestling is a buffet. Believe me, I watch little indie shows in my hometown.
So what
I
you
will
saying is
watch
you
it
like variety
wherever
indie?
it goes.
Hey.
I will watch MJF wherever he goes. Like,
So you saying you like variety?
yep, yeah. I'm not like tribal about this. I love it for the love of the game. And even though Teddy's gonna tell me like you like that backyard shit. Well, yeah,
That
maybe.
bullshit. Backyard bullshit. Correct. Get it correct. Backyard bullshit is how I say it.
I would follow MJF to the promised land.
I will actually vouch for AC. She has sent me multiple Snapchats of her at different indie wrestling events that were no-name events, but she was there because, like I said, she enjoys wrestling. She's also sent me Snapchats of her at the Wintrust Arena to watch AEW events. She has not sent me any snaps of her at any WWE events, so I'm starting to question her WWE love for the game. You know, like some of us
doesn't count.
You know, like some of us who drove all the way from Springfield to watch Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying? That for the love of the game match, where Cody revealed that torn pec that was ugly.
What city was that in?
That was in Chicago, sir.
Yeah. I was at Elimination Chamber. I went to WrestleMania. Like, don't question me.
Snap, I lied. She did go to WrestleMania. Sorry, guys.
Boom, roasted.
Sorry, I forgot about WrestleMania. I forgot about that. She also her big Hebrew national husband it loves her dearly because he took her to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
On a whim.
On a whim, yeah. Like, let's go, baby. Let's get out of here.
Literally week before.
Yep, and like today we were talking about versus CM Punk at SummerSlam, and he's like, "Didn't we just watch that?" I'm like, "That was CM Punk versus Roman Reigns." He's like, "Oh yeah, the other guy."
Yeah, Big John better get it right, man.
Yeah,
all I know.
Put some respect on his name.
Absolutely.
He's got the LA Knight. Oh, hey brother, let's get the same haircut, brother.
Brother, we're best friends. I'm great. You're great, brother.
That was a really good promo. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, it just ended bad because Seth Rollins little boyed him.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Yeah,
that's authority shit.
If nothing else, if the Sami Zayn run, WWE Championship run doesn't give you anything else, it gives you hope for LA Knight finally winning that damn Money in the Bank briefcase that they have teased for 4 years. 4 years they have teased LA Knight winning that briefcase. So hopefully, finally, it happens.
No, for real. He would be honestly, he would be the perfect one to hold that title. I mean, to hold that briefcase.
I know. And then decorate the briefcase too and everything like that. Like, right. Honestly, if LA Knight wins the briefcase and what
have it like a strap,
decorate it and like
strap was.
Yeah. Like
I would buy the briefcase and I would take it to court.
That'd be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty awesome. Walk in with LA Knight briefcase. But hey, watch they do something bogus and make him win the United States Championship with the briefcase.
Yep, exactly what I was thinking.
Austin Theory style.
Yep. Be like, oh yeah, go ahead, cash it in. He's cashing in for the IC Championship. Like, bruh, we wanted a world title match, not no damn IC title match. LA Knight, you bogus.
Same way I felt with Baron Corbin holding the fucking US title. Same way I felt Friday. Like, he should have been in the World Championship. Like, he should have been in the WWE Undisputed title picture because he did already put that time in. And him coming back, that would have been the perfect heel moment. Him, end of days in the Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, make it a triple threat match, or put Gunther in there, make it a fatal 4-way.
That's that classic intro to Roman Reigns name right there.
Shit.
The thing with him interfering though with Trick and Mello is that he does have history with them from NXT.
I
So I
remember
do
because when he was with Braun Breaker.
Yeah, so I do understand like why they did that. I do agree that I think
it has storytelling to people that actually watch the NXT. Like people that know NXT, the colorful brand, they understand what's up.
Wasn't that kind of random the way he appeared on Raw on SmackDown though?
Hey, it was hot because the camera pan was bad. That's what happened. If you think about it, he came up.
It looked too hot,
and they didn't pan out how they could have and seen with Carmelo looking at him.
Yeah,
that's what fucked it up. But can we get Hank and Tank in the tag team division yet, or no? Can they go to AAA or something? Because they're really good on the indie scene.
They are really
like
good.
that. Or like that. Hey, I watched a finisher the other day. I said, "Damn, that's a good ass finisher for a tag team." Like they're very innovative. It just don't get shown that much.
Do we think Dom?
Well, you have to watch NXT.
Hey, after watching AAA last night, shit, Dom over here coming to El Grande Americano save.
Yeah, like those two for the team together.
But they got a match in September.
You have to watch NXT, and you have to watch who's next in NXT featuring myself in order to be able to keep up with what really is going on.
Nobody knew about that shameless ass plug you just tried to do.
Oh God!
Because
why does that look so inappropriate right now?
I just looked down on the phone and I just saw that.
That feels like a lot of soft porn going on with this picture, and I don't like it.
It's like somebody needs to wax when I see this.
I want your honest opinions and thoughts. What do you guys think of this custom version of the United States Championship given to Trick Williams?
Hold on, Coach. Hold on. Hey, we book a podcast. Hey, bullshit on 3, bullshit on me. 1, 2, 3.
Bullshit.
That's the women's title just upgraded to a bigger size.
At least they added some blue in there. That looks cool.
That's been on there.
Has it?
With the black strap. Yes, that blue is always on there.
Maybe it's the Yeti fur that makes it stand up.
The only title, mid-card title that has changed and significantly stayed the same is when Jey Uso won the Intercontinental title and they added the blue to the Intercontinental title versus it just being all gold.
Yep.
Other than that, people have gotten straps, like LA Knight had the strap with the US title. This right here, oh my God. This is definitely some Yachty ass type shit.
It definitely looks like something that you can see Elmo holding.
Keep that away from Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille. All right. Well, guys, in our final topic of the night, I want to know from you guys, now that we know pretty much all the matches for SummerSlam, what do you guys want to close SummerSlam night 1 and what do you guys want to close SummerSlam night 2? Now, choices. Let's talk choices. Cody versus CM Punk. Oba versus Brock Lesnar. Roman versus wait, do we know who Roman's facing just yet?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah. My mom in blank for 2 seconds. And then I feel like there's another big name match that's going to be named here that could steal the show for a main event. Now remember something, pay attention, remember this too. ESPN also be wanting big matches to start the show early too. So, like I said, because they'll do 2 matches on ESPN regular TV to try to get people to buy the ESPN app and switch over to that to watch the rest of the PLE. So
it's gonna be Danhausen versus mystery opponent.
Oh my God, I can't wait till Danhausen opens the show on in a couple weeks on Thursday. It's gonna be great.
No, he's gonna be on Saturday main event next week. Him and JD McDonough got a match.
Yeah, he told them don't grind on Danhausen.
Oh my God.
All right. So, MacMan, you first. Tell me, what would you have closed night 1 of Mania, and what would you have closed night 2 of Mania?
Night 1, I'm going Oba and Brock.
Okay.
Night 2, I feel like you gotta go Roman and Seth.
What's the shocker? What's the shocker that happens? Remember, SummerSlam is always the setup to something that's gonna happen, that's gonna carry out all the way through until a Royal Rumble or Mania.
Setup, maybe Solo.
Oh,
Solo,
And Roy,
Falling in
turning
line.
and costing Roman the title. So wait, so you gonna give Seth Rollins the world title for a third
No,
time already?
I would say Seth Solo falling in line, joining the family back.
Oh, Solo. I'm thinking Jacob. Okay. All right.
Maybe that.
I'm not mad about it.
I
AC.
feel like Jacob.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead,
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just feel like Jacob is a little bit too big for what he's doing right now. I feel like you had him at a good peak where he could have been up there with the Oba and Braun Breaker. Now he's taking a step back. I feel like he could maybe interfere in SummerSlam a little bit better, or are we gonna get like a Seth Rollins and Jacob Fatu feud if you want to keep the title on Roman a little bit longer?
Yeah. The reports are that Roman's supposed to hold on to the championship for a little while, like I said. So I don't see them taking that belt off of Roman. I don't see Seth beating him. I think Roman finally gets his win against Seth Rollins 1-on-1 at Mania. So spoiler alert for all of those for the We Book It Championship. Choose Roman Reigns to retain his championship at at SummerSlam. You heard it here first. So AC, what are your thoughts? What would you have closed, and then what's the big moment that happens?
I think night 1, I would have the main event being Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I mean, we've been building it up forever, and I think Roman retains, but bring somebody else into it to interfere. I don't know if it's Jacob, because I think they've been building up a storyline for him for quite a while, and or maybe because one of the things they've been talking about is, and I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but Zilla being signed to WWE.
he's been at the PC.
Might be a time
PC.
to introduce him into the Bloodline Vortex. So we'll see. I think on night 2, I think the obvious answer is it's going to be Cody versus CM Punk. I think Punk will probably retain, and maybe Cody goes away for a little bit and he comes back as a heel. I have been hoping for Cody Lander for a while. I know it's probably a little too soon for that, but I want to see it. And these guys have such incredible history. If you even think about AEW and all that stuff back then, I want to see it. So, that's my dream casting.
There you go. Teddy?
I can either see Roman and Seth being night 1, with Roman retaining and either Zilla coming back or whatever builds up from tomorrow night on Raw to SummerSlam is going to say if not if Solo is going to fall in line. But because either way, Oba, Femi, and Brock Lesnar night 1, night 2, I wouldn't care, but I feel like that would be a night 2 match just because it's in Minneapolis, and I don't see Brock going on the first day in Minneapolis.
You'll have to report back live to us, Teddy.
It would have been nice if somebody else came, but
It's my birthday weekend, first and foremost. Secondly, my wife is not finna let me go gallivant to Minneapolis with you no matter how much I want to.
It's okay. We know who wear the pants. But
You got it. You got it. This podcast almost didn't happen tonight, brother. You're
not the only producer here. Okay.
Okay.
You're not the only one.
Happy
Anytime
wife,
you wanna
happy
produce-
life.
Anytime you want to produce and host Big Dog, let me know. I will gladly take a Sunday off and let Teddy and Lemon Pepper run the show.
Oh shit! You know what's gonna happen? You let that happen. Nothing is
The
gonna
We
get
Book
done
podcast
around
is
here.
taken off the air.
Someone's
You two
going
best
one on one with the Undertaker.
Hey,
Teddy, we've done well when we did the Raw together. So
yeah, that's
we
wrong.
could,
That ain't the Sunday Night Stunner.
yeah, but I believe in you.
I believe in Teddy.
Shot.
Coach, go ahead and give me your thoughts on who you would have.
I mean, night one, I really do think it's probably going to be Oba and Brock, because you can't not have a Hell in a Cell match. The last one being Bad Blood with Punk and McIntyre, and not let it be the main event of one of the nights. Like, this is in what will probably be Brock's final match in WWE. So I think it has to be night one, Oba and Brock Hell in a Cell. Night two, I think going with Roman and Seth. And again, this could be a little far-fetched, and maybe my fandom's showing a little bit on this one, but I think there's going to be no interference. I think Roman will win clean, but like Seth does some significant damage to him, that Oba comes out and says that he wants his title shot now, and treats it like a Money in the Bank cash-in, and beats Roman for the title.
Make him fall from grace.
And that has resounding effects, because without the championship, Roman loses a lot of the power and respect of Jacob Fatu. And potentially you could see Jacob Fatu go after Oba Femi to get that World Heavyweight Championship and do it for the family, which I still don't think they're going to let him do it. I mean, I don't know.
That would be a dream match, though.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very intrigued, but also disgusted with the steps back that Oba and Braun Breaker have taken. I mean, think about this. This is SummerSlam. We were talking about Braun Breaker being the future 2 years ago. We expect him to already have had a Royal Rumble win and a world title run by now, and he has had.
He for jelly.
I mean,
He get hurt a lot.
yes, but still, I mean, he definitely by now should have had something. But I mean, like I said, I think they're building towards something. When you look at the way Paul Heyman is talking to him and treating him and looking at him, like, it's like, bro, you're not supposed to be a tag team champion right now. So we're headed towards something with Braun Breaker. It could honestly be Braun Breaker winning the Money in the Bank briefcase this time instead of LA Knight. We'll have to see what happens.
Braun Breaker pulling the Seth Rollins Shield move.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Unless it's poor booking, I almost wonder if they're slow walking him, because like healing from like a hernia, like repair surgery, depending on where it's at, that can be rough on the body. So maybe they're protecting him for a little bit, and if that's the case, I get it. But if it's poor booking, I'm annoyed, because he is the future, and I want to see him spear some more people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, guys, Coachman stole my idea kind of a little bit, but I there has to be there's going to be a few big turns that happen at SummerSlam. There's going to be a few returns and a couple big turns. I believe that we do see I would like to see Randy Orton show up and cost Cody Rhodes the WWE Championship against CM Punk. I think that would be fire. I would lose my mind if somehow Randy Orton came out and RKO'd him, and reminded Cody that he didn't forget about Mania, starting something up between those two and getting Cody away from the WWE Championship. Like I said, you need to have a finality with Sammy and Punk, And then there's other people that should be fighting for that WWE Championship, and not just Cody Rhodes. So I like that to happen. I also like Zilla Fatu to show up at SummerSlam and potentially be the one to help Roman Reigns keep the championship. But I also do like the thought process of Obafemi running through the whole bloodline. I'm talking about Jay, Jacob, Jimmy, and getting right to Roman.
Jacob, though. It's crazy. Like, I don't see him just running through Jacob because Jacob ain't a run through kind of person. Like,
that's true.
Roman couldn't just run through him.
That deserves a build-up if they're going to face each other.
Yes, very
That's
much so.
true.
Just like Jacob Braun Breaker deserves a build-up because they've had moments where they've eyed each other, and it was like it could have been something there. So there's a lot of potential pivots that you can have. It's just which one are you going to pull the trigger with?
Yeah, absolutely. Any last thoughts, guys? All right. Well, Mr. Long, is there anybody that secretly needs to go to the graveyard, sir? Do we need to enter in, or can we call it one?
I mean, as long as Conor McGregor knows he can shut his bitch ass mouth up now.
Time to step into the graveyard and walk on the dark side. It's time to see who's going one-on-one with the Undertaker.
You could have at least told me you was running the intro. I thought we was just going into the shit. But Connor, you've been talking a lot of shit about WWE people lately, my boy. And you can't even make it a minute, 2 minutes in a match, in a fight without hurting yourself.
That was definitely scripted, man.
Hey, 2 minute man. What are you doing here? Why are you talking on the OTC and other people and you can't last? Your last 2 fights have been a combined, 3 minutes? Tops? Because you done hurt yourself? Or no, wait, I lied. You made it through the first round. So I'll give you 7 minutes tops. Let's just say that. You're a 7 minute man. And you got the audacity to talk about the WWE. Like, you can't last. You old and you decrepit. And you fragile. I don't know what else you gonna do. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why you always gotta open your mouth and talk about people and you can't even get the job done, sir. I'm gonna need you to just shut the fuck up and stay in your lane.
Those are the words I think I said to my last ex-boyfriend, Teddy.
Shut the fuck up. But other than that, TKO can kiss my ass because why do y'all keep going to the best people in the company asking them to restructure their contracts? I'm getting sick of y'all shit. Y'all going after people that can actually benefit the company, and yet you're asking them to take pay cuts. But y'all got people on the board making $63 million, $40 million a year, and these people got their contracts stretched over like 3-4 years, and you can't let them eat and live and actually be a part of the company. But you got Takira Tozawa and Otis still here. Like, I don't get it. Like, it don't make sense. Like, somebody help. I don't get it. Virgil, you're slacking. Get out your fucking phone. You done missed my Thunder and Lightning like 4 times. If you don't want to be in here, do your fucking job. Okay? Shit. You over there being distracted and shit. Now you want to come in here with extra effects with Rumble and all this other bullshit because you been slacking and shit.
I hate you.
Get it together. You did it to yourself. You should have been paying attention. Okay? But that's the graveyard for tonight. Since your ass can't pay the fucking attention. Mac, am I lying? Mac, am I lying? He was all in that motherfucking phone, wasn't he, Mac? Mac, he was in that motherfucking phone, wasn't he?
For another graveyard appearance. And from everybody here at the We Book It podcast, thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. Make sure you guys tune in to Monday Night Raw Dog featuring, well, it might not be featuring Big Daddy C. He's somewhere getting drunk right now for somebody's wedding, so it might end up being me tomorrow.
We got
or another one of my
double fisted.
But also, guys, please make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe so that you always catch what's going down on the We Book It podcast from AC Slayer, Macman, Coach, and Sid, as well as Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Along. I am your host, Virgil. And until next time, Good night and good fight.